You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
Welcome back to the Code Rad Show and our latest installment of Sake and Stout.
Yes, indeed. And I do have some sake right here. Ta-da! There we go.
There you go,
And,
man. I cheat a little bit. I have a can of stout, though it is not from the British Islands.
That's fine.
As much as I love Guinness, I'm not sure if I've ever bought like a 6-pack of Guinness to take home. I think I may have, but it was so long ago I don't even remember. Like maybe for St. Patrick's Day or something.
Yeah, Guinness is kind of a strange one. I like it, but it's not really. I don't know, just about the taste or something. There's other Irish beers I do enjoy, but that one's like it's all right, but not my favorite. But anyway, kanpai and cheers, cheers and kanpai.
Yeah, I love Guinness, but for me, that is something that you drink from the tap in a bar.
I think it's better from the tap. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know I have drank it out of a can because it's weird. It's got like a little ball in it or something.
I know. It's like spray paint or what is this? It's just like
exactly.
a little ball and
yeah. I guess that does have to do with the. All right, so all right, so we both picked a show. It turns out quite close to each other in according to the calendar. They both came, but your show and my show both came out around 1980, which is interesting. Other than that, they're quite different.
Very. Both go in their own ways, but both
very entertaining in their own ways. But totally different types of entertainment. For me, I chose an English show called Tales of the Unexpected, which I don't think I've heard much before in my life, which is strange because this show ran for like 9 seasons or something.
Yeah, surprise. It went on for a pretty long time there. I guess it's pretty popular, but I just don't know. Did it ever come out here?
I assume it would have, although I never heard of it, but it seemed like a no-brainer for like a PBS station to pick this up back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like a show that would have widespread appeal. I mean, the idea of Tales of the Unexpected is that they're mostly based on Roald Dahl short stories. And I know people are big fans of his. For me, unfortunately, my knowledge of him pretty much starts and ends with Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
And the movie form of that. I think I did see a musical stage version of Matilda. But for some reason, I've never gotten around to reading a Roald Dahl. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I've never read any of his books. And I've always associated him with, children's entertainment. But the first episode of Tales of the Unexpected was, a grown-up show. Not particularly violent or anything inappropriate for kids, but it was definitely adult entertainment.
Yeah, it was a very well done episode. I was just, practically, glued. It's a very intense episode. Has a lot of tense moments. The ending I thought was kind of like meh, but the build up was great.
Yeah. All right. So so we might as well just carry on forward with the man from the South. A lot of interesting things about this episode. Had no idea when I picked it out. Some serious David Lynch connections. Jose Ferrer was in Dune, of course.
Right.
And Michael Onkine, one of the the top stars of Twin Peaks. So that was quite surprising to see those two in there. Let me see what, and of course, the story itself. This is like I've been aware of this story since I was a little kid. It was first adapted for Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and I think it was like one of the most famous episodes because I remember my dad talking about this episode, describing the plot to me when I was a little kid. I get the impression this episode was like the Time Enough at Last episode of Twilight Zone, the kind of episode that everyone remembers, just kind of becomes iconic. The Man from the South for Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and Time Enough at Last with Burgess Meredith, kind of maybe the most famous episode of Twilight Zone. So,
Rack.
and also, all right. So, Tales of the Unexpected. It was Alfred Hitchcock Presents, I believe, 1960. Then it was Tales of the Unexpected, which I believe this episode was 1979. Then, when they revived Alfred Hitchcock Presents in the 1980s, they did this episode again, and that was the first time I actually saw it. And they, they made it, a little bit more, a little flashier, up the ante a little bit with the thrills and everything. And then Quentin Tarantino remade it as a...
Oh, did he?
Yeah, like when he was becoming really popular, and like it was the 90s and everyone was going crazy over indie film and everything, and Quentin Tarantino was probably like the biggest star of that whole scene. Right. 90s indie film. 4 directors got together to do like an anthology film called 4 Rooms.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, yes.
Yeah, it's kind of been
years
forgotten.
Ago.
And yeah, I don't remember too much about it myself. I haven't thought about it in years until I saw this episode. But Robert Rodriguez, he was also one of those like, indie darlings. He made a movie in Mexico for like $7,000 and then and he's been like a huge Hollywood director ever since, making all kinds of big blockbusters and what have you. But yeah, Quentin Tarantino's episode of 4 Rooms was, and it was definitely based on this story. He kind of took it to a different place, if I remember correctly, which I barely remember it. But yeah, I mean, that kind of thing always interests me, these stories that get made and remade. Like the one that always occurs to me is The Secret Cinema. Are you familiar with that?
No, I don't think
we may
so. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I mean, I've been rambling here, so I'll make it quick. Secret Cinema was a student film about a guy who discovers that his life is a TV show. Everything he does is being filmed and being put on television. Later, it was remade as an episode of Amazing Stories, the Steven Spielberg.
Oh yes, I love that show. Used to love
anthology
that show, yes.
story. And then after that, it was made into The Truman Show, although that was not authorized. And I think there may have been lawsuits, I forget. But that was the same exact idea, expanded to like a 2-hour movie. And as I said, I think there might have been a lawsuit, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I mean, great acting in Tales of the Unexpected. Jose Ferrer is great as a very strange man from Brazil or Argentina. I forget if they say exactly where he's from. He meets American, though I believe Michael Onkine is actually Canadian, and they make a wager. And it's a classic bit of suspense short fiction, sort of not really a twist ending, but all around just a killer concept, interesting idea and everything. And I mean, if you don't believe me, well, look at the people who remade it 3 more times after this initial, or this is not even the initial time it was adapted. This is the second time. So Tales of the Unexpected, Man from the South, the first episode of the series, which ran for 9 years. There's many, many episodes. Definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I could put a link in the comments below so people can check it out. It was a very great, very well done episode. light the lighter 10 times, and if not, you give me one of your fingers.
Yeah, a great setup. I believe when Alfred Hitchcock remade it in the 1980s, John Huston played the Man from the South.
Okay.
And I love seeing John Huston in movies. He's just a great, just a king of American cinema, both as a director and an actor. So that's cool that he was in that episode. The first time they adapted it, I believe Steve McQueen played
Oh, okay.
the Michael Onkine part. So yeah, just a classic story with a long history, very very storied history.
It was very well done, and I was pretty much like glued to the set because I was like, "Wait, this is really good." And so just it will pull you in. It's just, I
Yeah,
think, yeah, folks are gonna enjoy it.
I kind of at some point every time I'm watching a British TV show, I categorize it as looking quite good. Like say for me, the 10 out of 10 would be The Prisoner. Prisoner, totally cinematic looking, looked like it had
Great
a
show.
huge budget, great sets, everything is amazing. Whereas on the low ends, I don't know, what would that be? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Blake
Ah,
Seven, shows that
oh,
just
I
look
love those shows.
very.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I'm not saying they're bad shows. I love them too, but shows that when you look at them, you're like, this was very low budget,
very. They were, yes, they were like,
poor special effects and all that. So Tales of the Unexpected is definitely
yeah, I
one
guess
of
they had
the
more of a
better
budget.
looking ones. It looks as good as anything you would expect to see on American TV or anything.
Yeah, very well done.
Yeah.
We did.
All right. And so yeah, unless you have something more to say about the Man from the South, you chose something quite
I
different.
did. This is I was actually gonna bring some slides in if I may. Hold on one
Oh yeah, we
second.
haven't uploaded those yet.
Let's see, Google Slides. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, let me
Just bear
see.
with us, folks. Basically, this was requested by Alex Strang.
Oh,
This,
really? Oh, was this what he requested?
yes, yeah, I did not
Okay.
know of the series at all. Actually, this is so BATTEN ROBOMARU. This was the so we did 8chan last week, and
Yes.
so there was a show in Japan called the Toei Fushigi comedy series,
Yes.
and 8chan was the first one in the series.
Yes.
This is the second one in the series, so it's pretty bonkers. But I did the best I could to try to get a gist of what's going on here. So basically, it starts out in the town of Corinto Newtown. We started at a baseball
Mm.
game, and this is the main character. This is a Nanako, and let's see, she. Oh yes, and also this character I'm going to get to in a little while. This is Sayuri. We'll see her a little bit later also.
Okay.
And can Nanako hit? Oh yes. Okay. One thing I wanted to mention. So in this universe, it's not unusual for people to have like robot sidekicks or just robots doing human jobs. Like
Yeah.
right here, for the commentating, we have a robot here.
Yep. Yeah, it's totally normal in this world. People,
Uh,
robots, and there's other things too that you don't see every day in our reality.
and there's also even newscaster bots right here. So but back to Nanako. Here she is at bat, and it's good. Actually, it's very, very good. It goes pretty high,
Yeah. Yeah.
very high actually. And but something unusual happens. There's a spaceship flying over the ballpark.
Awesome spaceship.
It is, yes, and see that little hole right there on the side. So here we are. Here's the hero of the main character. This is Baten Maru. Let's see. Apparently, he's on his way to a planet to stop a war, but he gets
Mm,
lost and winds up on Earth.
Yes.
So in this
Yes, he's
guy
an
right
ally of
here,
justice.
exactly, yes, an ally of justice. This strange thing back here, I believe, is called Nerugu. I can't remember his name. Sorry,
Oh,
folks.
right. I didn't notice him until the ends. I think he
Yeah.
yeah, it turns out he's kind of a lady, not a ladies' man, a ladies amorphous creature.
Yes, he tries. Yeah, he
He
tries to be
tries at
ladies'
least.
man.
Yeah.
There he is again,
Yes.
closer. Nerukage, I think his name
That is,
is.
yeah, that's quite the creature design there.
Yes, it is. Very, very much. Um, so the baseball goes through one of these
Mm.
little ports here, and it knocks this thing and bumps into him, and then it bounces, and then it hits Batten Robomaru's chest, his chest. So apparently,
Doesn't he say it's his belly button?
it's his belly button. Yes, that's
Yes.
right, his belly button. Uh, which makes him dizzy, as we
Yes.
see right there. He doesn't really exactly crash. He does land, and he tells people, "It's like, hi everyone, I'm Button Robomaru. I'm an ally of justice, like you said." Um, and then he
And
says,
his flying saucer transforms into a cute little house as well, which is pretty cool.
"That is pretty cool. Yes, that is.
Yeah.
That's very cool." And then he says, "Well, I'm gonna go pass out now. Bye." Like,
Yeah.
he passes out. He passes out. Yeah, there he's addressing everybody, and yeah, then he's like, "Well, I gotta pass out now." And there he is
Yeah.
passing out. So the kids are nice enough
Mm.
to carry him to. They're going heave ho, heave ho, heave ho.
Oh,
They
and that
carry him
kid in the
off.
point, the kid in the front is made fun of for being fat.
I was gonna say that. Yes, thank
That's
you
of
for
course like
reminding me. Because
1980s standards.
yeah, I mean we had fat shaming in
Yeah. Yes.
Supergirl,
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
and then we have it here again. They're calling, "Come on, fat." So it's like,
Yep.
geez, come on, leave the kid alone. Leave the kid alone already.
Yeah.
Jeez. Come on, fatty. It's like, come on,
Yeah.
guys, stop it. There's a lot of unusual people in this town. This is
Mm.
Dr. Tunda, who's trying to find, as he calls it, the rock, paper, scissors trio.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Who are they exactly? We'll find out a little later. And this guy, this interesting fellow, is Chairman Himida. What he's a chairman of, I'm not sure, but his behavior is rather questionable because he does this to Sayori. He does this. So, and Sayori doesn't really like it.
Mm.
I feel bad for Sayori because even this thing hits on her.
Right. That's how I remember that thing from the flying saucer. I think what he was saying, I don't remember exactly. I think it was a little bit inappropriate.
He was
Or
like,
at
"Let's
least,
get married," and she's like,
right.
"I don't even know what or who or
Yeah.
what you are."
It was it's very forward, I guess is the way to say it.
He was very forward. Yes, he was
Yeah.
very forward. So here we have, this is Nanako's parents. I believe they're photographers.
Mm,
The Uno family. The Uno family,
mm.
and they're trying to revive Robomaru, and he does come to for a little while. He's explaining about how he was on his way to stop a war on some planet,
Mm-hmm.
and then he passes out again. And these two interesting fellows are looking. So the guy in green is trying to find his robot named Pochi, and as we
Right, right.
mentioned, this guy's trying to find his rock paper scissors trio.
Okay. I did not realize that's what was going on during the episode.
I didn't either at first. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
what's good? This is pretty. Oh,
Yeah.
so little side note: rock paper scissors in Japan. It's jakin pun, jakin pun.
Cool.
So it turns out that the various robots have taken a joyride in
Mm-hmm.
Robot Maru's ship. So it comes pretty close to these kids and to Robo Maru himself. Yep, there it is. It's coming. It's coming in like a dive bomber.
Yes.
Here's again, and it's getting very, very close now. So he tries to stop it by himself, and well, he kind of gets knocked over, knocked for a loop. But as he has his vulnerabilities, but he is likable and he is somewhat competent. He's able to finally stop his ship. He's hanging on. He does
Yeah,
finally
that's
stop it.
an awesome ship. Yeah, that's a great shot. I remember that. That is a
That
very
is, yeah, it's a
cool
very
flying
great shot.
saucer. Yeah.
I'm sure there's a toy of that somewhere for both of those
I know.
movies.
I have not had time. I was thinking of looking up on eBay or something. If I go to like a collectible show or something, that is a cool flying saucer. I would not mind having one of those.
It really it kind of looks like Simon.
I thought of
You
that too. Yeah, it does.
know?
100%. Yeah. Simon, one of
What?
the coolest games of the 70s and 80s.
Yes, indeed. It's like I want you, Simon.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. So he's a little struggles a little bit, but he's able to stop his ship, and the kids are very proud of him. So kids do really like him. So they go inside and they find the rock, paper, scissors trio.
Right. And
Um,
I had no idea who these people were. I thought they might have been aliens. Maybe they were RoboMaru's enemy or something. But they're robots that live in this town, right?
yes, they belong to Dr. Tonda, but they're just very,
Yeah.
they're not exactly geniuses.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So the yellow one is Parato. This brown one with the tail is called, let's see, it's Gudo. And finally, the red one is, what does it say? That says Choquito. Choquito. Um, let's see. So unfortunately, this causes a serious damage to
Mm.
RoboMaru's ship as he can't get it back home now. Oh yeah, so it turns out so there's another robot I think that was also in the ship that was driving. This is what Pochi looks like. Pochi is actually a kind of goofy looking dinosaur with a bow
Yeah.
tie. And there's his owner, that's Chairman Himida. So unfortunately, so now RoboMaru can't not return home until his ship is fixed.
Mm.
So the Nanako's family actually lives in this rather large house. They say, "Hey, why don't you stay with us?" So he does,
Yeah.
and he begins a new life with new friends.
Yeah. They have a little dance party.
They do, yeah, they do, yeah, they do. And he kept on saying "fungaro," and I wasn't sure that meant anything, but apparently it doesn't. It's just like a
Yeah.
catchphrase
Because,
that, yeah,
yeah. Because in the uh, translations, it just says Fungaro. So
yeah.
I
It's
guess
like, what does
that's,
it mean? It's like,
yeah.
"Bleh." It's like,
So yeah, that is just the RoboMaru catchphrase, I guess.
it's the six. It was a 6-7 of today. So the six
Yeah,
seven is a
yeah,
or six
yeah,
seven.
yeah.
Uh, let's see here. I guess Roku Nana. Interesting fact: the voice for Button Robomaru was an actress, Michigo Sogai, I believe was her name. And I'm not sure if you watched Power Rangers or not, but she was Rita Repulsa in Power Rangers.
Oh, all right.
So yeah, so
Yeah, yeah. I never watched Power Rangers, but that's familiar. I think I've seen at least enough of it to recognize her. Yeah, I mean she's hilarious. She's a great voice actress.
she is. Yeah, she
That
is.
the voice of RoboMaru is really hilarious.
It is. Yeah, it's very scratchy. It's almost like kind
Hmm.
of like you ever hear of Doraemon? It's kind of like that, kind of
No,
scratchy, raspy.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I think kind of like a crazy tomboy,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
a mischievous tomboy, always getting into trouble.
Yes, yes, indeed. And so yeah, I gotta say, so Alex, there you go. I think I liked eight Hachan better, but this is still very enjoyable. It's like I don't really understand what's going on here, but I accept it and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a good recommendation because, as you mentioned at the beginning, this show was like the follow up to that other show we did was a RoboChan 8 RoboChan. Is that what
Yeah,
it was called?
Robo Hachan.
Robo Hachan.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, the company that made these, they have a YouTube channel that
Yep.
I think there's maybe like 70 series on there, something crazy like that. So
There's quite a lot, but I'm it's glad it's so yeah, folks, if you want to check out the series, it's probably better if you go on Toei's YouTube channel and look it up there.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'll put a link for the other show. But yeah, it's I'm kind of glad that all these shows I read about in magazines and then later on the internet, we can finally actually watch them now with English translations because
Yes, we
you
live in
know
amazing times.
we really do. And my Japanese is okay, but people say you're fluent. It's like no, I'm not. It takes a while to get to that point. But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it takes a while. I couldn't really say, okay, here's Finnegan's Wake translated. It's like, yeah, that I can't do.
Yeah.
But no, I think I enjoyed H-On better, but I still enjoyed this. So Alex, thank you for the recommendation. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the review.
100%. Yeah. All right, everybody. So there you have it. I think we may take off next Thursday for Thanksgiving, but
For Turkey Day, yes.
yes, return with something extra big and special
Yes.
in December.
Indeed. And also, I think
Yes. So
we might be nearing episode 100, I think, maybe.
it's going to take a few more weeks. I think we're more
Okay,
like
all right.
I think this is 79. So we got a ways to go.
And I think you might have some books I think you might want to have the folks check out.
Yes. Yeah. If you are interested, look up Interplanets #1 on Fund My Comic. It's a great website. Lots of independent comic book creators on there, including my own, and also working on Interplanet #2. The artwork is being produced for that currently. It's still in the early stages, but hopefully it'll be here sooner than later. So thank you for mentioning that, Mr. Jim, and
Sure.
thank you for joining us, everybody.
No problem. And it's a very good book. I've read it, and it's very good. Art's very good. And also, if you kind of maybe, I love DC and Marvel, but if you kind of want like a change, I recommend Interplanet. So, yes, please
Thank
buy
you.
a copy.
I think I can confidently say it's pretty different from most of the stuff out there. It's a different kind of a story, epic tale of two planets in a Cold War, spies, magicians, warriors, dragons, everything you would care to read in a comic book. All right, everybody.
Yep.
All right, we'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.
Take care, everybody. Bye. Matane.